Okay, hey, how's it going out there, guys? Okay, so welcome back here. We're going to give you a quick update. This is just a short little video to show you what's going on. The Mini is all wired. Not that there's much you're really going to... It's probably not going to look any different than it did before. Just the wiring is done, and that's it. And we're working on the Chevy, the 68 Chevelle. So if 265 Chevy, if you're out there, we're back onto the Chevelle for a bit. So hopefully this video, when it goes up on YouTube, doesn't get any feedback like we had on our last video there, Truckenstein. As you've seen, we had somebody out there that doesn't like me. I don't know who he is. I don't know the guy, and if I do know the guy, I don't know his contact thing on there. He calls himself something, Nova something, and I don't know who he is. Doesn't matter who he is. You're always going to have guys like that. What the hell, right? It's not a big deal to me, and if I did know who he was, which I don't, but if I did, and that's how he deals with the situation by calling me out on YouTube and trying to make a fool out of me and trying to embarrass me and my shop and my crew and Mark's little Chevy pickup, because he kind of ditched everybody if you think about it. If that's how he wants to go about things, then really, regardless if I knew him or not, and if I did know him and I screwed something up for him, regardless if that's how he goes about solving the situation, he's a very little man. And that's all I got to say about that. So anyway, let's get back out here. Let's check it out. And thanks for all you guys out there that defended me. Don't even know you guys, and holy shit, he defended me better than some of my friends probably would. But anyway, here we go. Let's check her out. Okay, so there we go, 265 Chevy. We got our 68 Chevelle that we've been building. We brought her in here. This is Dennis's little car. Dennis is up in Fort McMurray. And we just finished painting up all the firewall, all in behind everything, because you want to make sure you get paint in behind everything. If you're going to do a ground up restoration, you want to get the paint everywhere. Because you know what? You're never going to get back in there when it's all together. So why not do it now? So we've got her all done. Now we went back with the original blue for 1968. They called it Phantom Blue, is what they called it. Or at least that's what they say on the color charts. So, and it begins with an F. It's not PH, it's F-U-T-O-M, Phantom Blue, or sorry, F-U-T-H-O-M, Phantom Blue. My spelling isn't the greatest, I apologize for that. But anyway, it's just a deep, dark blue, metallic, very little purple in it, so it looks good. As you can see, we've got the masking all up on top here. I'll be pulling that off tomorrow in the morning. All the dash, we went back with a nice satin black like it would have came. Most of the dash is covered up anyway, as any of you guys out there know that got Chevelles. Most of the dash is covered up with the gauges, the dash pad and all that kind of shit, covers it all up. But for what little you do see, you know, it is black. So we go around here, obviously we sprayed all the trunk area, like just the edges, I should say. So it's looking good. Inside the trunk pan itself is going to be the nice speckle paint. And warning to you guys out there, if you do use this speckle paint, let me turn this around. There's many different products. Some of you guys might get it where you can spray it actually out of the gun. I have seen it. I'm just going to give you a warning on this one here. Well, I'm not giving you a warning. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm just going to give you guys a piece of advice. It does tell you on here, but some people don't read the label and then they get kind of screwed over. Let's turn this around here and let's take a look at it. So this product is made by Plastico. Good product. I'm not knocking it whatsoever. Excellent product. As you can see, there's the color that one is. It's like a black with a green speckle in it, and that's probably the color we're going to go inside the trunk here. I can actually buy it down here and spray it out of the gun, believe it or not. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but you don't necessarily have to do it in a rattle can. Rattle cans can get expensive. But what I was going to mention is, if you are using this product, make sure that you buy, and it should tell you right on here, but it's all fine print. Make sure that you buy, we'll go right over here, you buy the top coat. I've seen guys do this before, they foam me up, and it's a common mistake. We all do it. Some of us just, you know, we grab things we don't read. We just say, oh, there it is, trunk, paint, base coat. It tells you right on there, base coat. You've got to put the top coat on. What will happen is you'll put this down, it'll look nice, but as soon as this stuff gets wet, it just peels off like you wouldn't believe. It just wrinkles. It completely wrinkles. So you've got to put this top coat on, and basically the top coat is just a clear coat. So it's no different. So if you are going to rattle can it, guys, don't forget to get the top coat if you're using this product, the plastic coat. Now I don't know about other products. I don't know whether they need a top coat or not. There's several different aerosol cans out there. So I guess the major thing here, the main thing here I should say, is just make sure you read the label just in case. I'd hate to see you guys go through all the trouble of spraying this on. You get a little water in there and it starts peeling off, because when this stuff peels off, oh my god, it just makes a hell of a mess. So anyway, so there we go. Dean, God, I'm really lost here today. Dennis's Chevelle is coming together. I did a Chevelle or a Beaumont for Dean. I've done so many of these cars, I can't believe it. This has got to be, you know what, in the last 2 years, or maybe 3, yeah, in the last 3 years I've done, this is the 4th one. So, wow. Anyway, let's go take a look at what's going on outside here. You guys didn't really see it off the trailer, but there's the little Mini. Little Mini is all wired up. Darren did an excellent job on this car. Now, the guy had the wiring harness that was for the Kawasaki motor. Remember I told you this thing's got a Kawasaki motor. It's got 180 to 190 horsepower. So the guy did not want us to, I mean, it would be a lot of work. He brought the harness in from the bike. And, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's tied up in there. And there would be a lot of work cutting that and shortening it up. But the guy is gonna get it, basically, we're gonna tidy it up a little better for him right now. He just wanted us to wire everything in, get it so it would turn over. We did not start it because he's got no fluids in it. He's got oil in the motor, but there's no coolant and there's no brakes on this car. But everything is wired. You can see we've got the wiper motor hooked in. We've got the little battery over here hooked in. We've mounted the computer up over here under the way of everything. We've got our harness coming through here. Nice, you know, obviously our grommets coming through. All the injection stuff is in here. It turned out beautiful. The customer came out, he's seen it, he loved it. We'll take a quick look at the dash. As you can see, we've got all our relays in there for everything. You know, Darren's got them all wired. You got ignition accessories, you got headlamp, you got parker lights, hazard. Darren managed to get everything working where it should be. The customer said if you got to put a button on the dash for the horn, do it. Because as I was saying earlier, the horn on this car is right here. It's a button in. And Darren got everything working like it should be. He's left it all original. He didn't have to change any switches. He's got it hooked up proper. So when the dash is going to go all together in here, it's going to look, you know, it's going to look factory. Except for the fact that the guy is using, as we said, the gauges off the bike, right? But I mean, as far as it goes for like all the other stuff, it's all there. So Darren's got her all wired up, and that's all good. And so the little Mini is going to go back. What the guy's plan is now is he's actually, everything that's on here, everything that he's done so far is just some of the welds are finished and some of them aren't. And this was just mock-up stage for him. He was mocking it all up. He wanted to get everything mocked up and in position to make sure it was going to work, which is a good idea. There's nothing worse than trying to weld it all together and then find out you've done something wrong. So this car is going to go back, and the owner is going to disassemble it all now. Get off the trailer here. He's going to disassemble this whole car now, and he's going to finish up all the welding, and then he's going to put the car back together. And there's a slight possibility. He was asking me on prices for paint and bodywork. There's a possibility it's going to be back here in the fall. If not the fall, it would be the spring. He is going to get us to probably do the paint and body work. He was talking about it anyway, but he's going to work on it through the fall here, I think, through all the mechanical issues and stuff like that. So chances are he'll be doing his thing over the fall, so we probably won't see it till the springtime. But hey, there it is. It's all done. It's on the road. It's going to be a quick little car. I mean, holy God. I mean, you think about it, a Kawasaki motorcycle, you think about it, when those things shift, like there's no, you know, it's not like a normal car. It's just like wham, wham, wham through all 5 gears, you know. That's all there is to it. He's got the clutch for it is right inside there on the shifter handle, so you just pull it it's like sitting in a car but riding a bike all at the same time. Anyway, let's go over here. We've also got now our next wiring project job. Is a gentleman brought us in a Mustang, 65 Mustang, and get this bloody ladder. The ladder's in the way. He's an older gentleman, nice little car, and it's just a clean little cruiser for him, and he's brought it into us, and this is what we're going to do. Darren's gone away now for another week on holidays, but we're going to be getting this car wired up too. So yeah, let's see if this will. Interior is out of it right now, which is a good thing. When you're wiring cars, you know, it's nice to have the seats out of there anyway, because you know, you don't want to be, you got to pull the seats out and get in there. So if there's any Mustang fans out there, we got a nice little Mustang. Seems pretty solid. I took a look at it when it came in. I crawled underneath it, was just checking it out, and I don't see any patch panels anywhere. The torque boxes and floors and everything are all good and solid on it. Yeah, what else can I tell you? It looks decent. He's got all new interior, I do believe he said, back at his place for it. So Anyway, he just wants to drive this little car. And we'll get it wired up. We'll get it fired up. Wired and fired, eh? There we go. It is just a 6-cylinder car. So, you know, he's, like I say, he said he's not after major power. You know, obviously it'd be nice if it was a V8 car, but for him, he says he just wants to go cruise around on the back roads and maybe cruise the beach down in White Rock once in a while and have a good time, and that's what it's all about, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be about power. And yes, as you can see over there, the 50 Monarch is there, and it is coming together. The 50 Monarch is slowly coming together. I still got to paint the rims on the front. I got to get the tires taken off the front and get some new tires for it and paint the rims. As you can see what I did here. I still got to put the grille in it, the bumper on it. As you can see what I did. I'll have to zoom in here for you guys. If you notice, the rims are blue, and what I did was I kind of went with the whole theme to keep it matching the blue that I put on the dash. And obviously we went the same blue on the engine. So yeah, so we got to get it tidied up. Actually, here guys, we'll let you have a listen to it. Any of you guys out there like flatheads, you want to hear a flathead? This is just a nice little Merc flathead, and it's got no exhaust on it right now. She's a little cold. Let's make sure she's out of gear here. We got the old Hurst shifter. We put her on the floor. Got rid of the 3-speed on the tree there. That was just garbage. Give her a little gas, see if she'll go. Listen to that, guys. And what do we got here? Got good oil pressure. Goes right up right away. So that's a good sign. Door closes good. Here we go. We'll take a quick look in there. There we are. Look at that. Once we get some exhaust on there, it's going to sound pretty good. We're going to put dual exhaust on it or glass packs, and away we go. So it's coming along. She's coming along very nice. Let's shut her down here. Get her opened up. So we'll do a little walk around, but it's coming along very, very nice. Very nice. I'm very, you know, I'm pleased with how this car's turning out for what it is. Like I told you, this is just a car that I'm just doing for a guy in the evening to help him out. You know, I squeak it in between things here and there if I got time. It's been here for 1.5 years, and you know, it's getting there slowly. It's getting there slowly. What else can I tell you about it? Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's a neat little car, 50 Monarch. I keep calling it a Merc, but it is a 50 Monarch actually. And the guy's just tickled pink. He comes out here like every second Friday, and he's just antsy. He's like going crazy right now. He says he sleeps and dreams about this car all the time, so he's super happy. And I'm glad I could do this good deed for the guy. But I'll also be glad when it's gone, because I want to work on my own shit rather than doing this in the evenings. So, but it's really coming along really good, and we'll have a video here, this one here for you pretty quick, and that's it. So remember, it's always a good time at Old Time. Big thumbs up, and I don't want to see any more fighting out there at the OK Corral. Okay, guys, see you later.